Everybody. Welcome to this morning's segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I am a psychic medium. I talk to the physically dead that are yet still alive, that get up out of their body, leave, and come back from the other side to share any information that they would like to share. And I have been saying for the past couple of months, and it got very very strong leading up to March, that Nipsey was very worried about Imani, and about 2 weeks ago he kept mentioning Tanisha to me, and he told me there was a problem with Imani and Tanisha, and there was also he was worried about Imani's safety and security because people weren't really watching her and training her the way they were supposed to. It was all about power, money, and control. And I'm sorry to say, well, basically, first I said this reading is for entertainment purposes only. It is alleged. I don't know any of these people that are physically alive that are tied into this. Yet some of them I do because I've had dealings with them. But the two baby mamas, I don't know anybody in the family that I'm speaking of because there are a lot of unseen, a lot of moving parts here. And I'm gonna come back and finish this, even though I'm in the process of relocating, because it's been bothering Nipsey and he's very upset. Now I understand with all the stuff I've gone through and what I'm going through right now in March is really like a form of March madness. What he's going through his third anniversary in March, I can see why he had me to do the grieving stools and say pray for him and do his rituals and his food for him, libations for him, because he's going through a very, very difficult time. I felt like, and I've said from the beginning, there was not getting ready to be any justice through the court system, and it wasn't in the first year of 2019. And I said there still isn't getting ready to because they want to delay it. That's not very important to going to be getting justice for him. Is really like prolonging, putting it off, delaying it, putting it on hold because they didn't really want to arrest Eric Holder and give him life in prison or give him 100 years. This is very political and very strategic. The way they are handling the case with Eric Holder and not taking him to trial and keep putting off the trial. And I didn't see any justice. Nipsey didn't feel like he would get any justice in the court system, and I have repeatedly said that. And it's unfortunate. It's just so wrong to have such a good man, such a beautiful man, being taken down in the prime of his life so very early. And the other players, dirty, low down people, are still walking around here and poverty that were close to him trying to be the new and the next Nipsey Hussle and take his place. And now I see why he would tell me in the past about the straw man. I'm literally getting chills right now as I'm saying this about the straw man. And I'll keep it on this particular card because that's what this is about. The 10. The 10. And number 10 deals with endings and beginning, and there are women. This thing is motivated. There are a lot of women behind this. There are older women involved in this, like there are mothers involved in this. This is all about money, power, respect, and control. And there are younger women, like women in their 30s, women in their 20s, I'd say late 20s and early 30s. And then I'm hearing paternity suits. So I'm wondering if somebody secretly suing Nipsey's estate about a baby or maybe several and being blocked out and putting this on hold. What I'm fucking telling y'all right now, this shit is so goddamn motherfucking messy, and they done goddamn killed this man, physically killed this man and crucified this man. But they're really, in ways, this is about Nipsey Hussle. And in other side of this is about Armias Joseph Ashkadam. This, what they're doing in court now, is about the straw man, Nipsey Hussle. And if you look at my readings from 3 years ago, leading up to this, there are times I would make the distinction because he would make the distinction between the personality the artist known as Nipsey Hussle, the one that got the record deal, which I believe was a 360 or similar to a 360, to fuck him over and to take his rights and royalties and distribute them to the baby's mama that has crossed, because she said that was her husband, but that because he wouldn't marry her, that was a way to get into the account and to get half of the estate or as much of it as she could by having a child that is supposedly genetically his. But he claimed and signed the birth certificate as his. Because there are differences. Saying a child is yours, one could actually be signing you claiming it, another could be genetically. So I don't know if it's genetic and claiming because of the just the lifestyle of the baby's mother. But we'll never know that. And I'm just gonna go into a flow of what I am seeing here. And this is about lovers. It's two sets of lovers that I'm seeing here. And it was Tanisha, the lover who was first when they were teenagers, and she got a child by him. And then the newest baby's mother that has a son named Cross. This shit is so fucked up to me, and I have always told you. And I'm just going to come right out and say it, and I don't care how people feel about this. Like I said, these are alleged, and these are readings. The baby's mother and Nipsey's sister are behind triggering this. The baby's mother is trying to be very cunning and shrewd. I'm just going to tell you what he just showed to me before I get into the cards. I'm just going to stream this. The baby's mother is around the family and controlling the sister and manipulating the sister for money, power, and control, and drain as much money out of Nipsey's estate as possible. She is threatening to kill or running off any women that might have an estate or might have a stake in the Nipsey Hussle estate. And that's not completely about Amias Joseph Eshkadam at this time. We're talking about the alter ego, the flamboyant lover, teacher, confidant, and friend who took care of a lot of women and romanced a lot of women and may have several children. We're talking about Nipsey Hussle. That is the alter ego, the personality that was created for the masses and for the rap genre by Amias Joseph Eshkadam, which is the higher vibrating light being that came to earth to manifest the destiny but was blocked as Amias, so had to take on the persona of Nipsey. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm talking about two personalities here. And the higher God self and then the lower dog self. We're talking about the God and we're talking about the DOG in the God. That's where Nipsey wants to go right now. We're not dealing with Amias. We're dealing with the lower DOG of Nipsey Hussle. This woman, the baby's mother that has a little boy, her and Tanisha and EMANI, the baby mama that got the little boy, the actress, is trying to block all access from Tanisha. Now, those two were never friends, for what he's telling me, but the actress baby mama that got the boy pretended to be cordial and cool with Tanisha. Tanisha pretended to be cordial and cool with her, and for some reason I'm saying both of them might have a substance abuse problem, alcohol as well as pills and powder. Between these two, I'm seeing the spirit, and I've always seen it, and he's always said both of them have a drug problem on some level, but they're functioning addict and then the drinking. And what scares me about this is that the baby mama with the little boy, the actress, is setting up systematically and slowly, along with the sister, setting up in the spirit, Lord, setting up Tanisha, and they've been doing it for years. They've been doing it and laughing and taunting and making fun of her while Nipsey would still be with her. He was in between screwing both of them, but at the end stopped screwing the actress with the little boy and was still dealing with Tanisha in the end, had pulled away, and she knows all of his secrets. She knows his whole life. She knows everything about this family and everything about him, that if she went to court or she wrote a book, it would be so fucking explosive. It would be a top seller and turn into a fucking movie. They don't want to do that. And from what I'm seeing, the baby mama, Lord forgive me for saying this, has been spying on Tanisha along with the sister and got some niggas around them. Some of them is white niggas, some of them is black niggas. Some of these people she's dealing with corporate people. And Nipsey just told me the baby mama is dealing with an investment company. Mentioned Afua and mentioned Polite. Some kind of scam that they got going on because the baby mama thinking about getting as much as she can because she knows it's not going to last forever. Like I said, this is alleged. I could be totally giving y'all some bullshit right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying or why I'm saying it, but the boy just brought it to me. And I'm about to dig deeper and it said that she is got a lover and a young love and this project that they're working on for this marriage and an agreement. She is married to Nipsey Hussle and got promising engagement by getting that boy money, getting as much as she can and ruling Cross's portion of the estate. By her ruling his a portion of the estate, they give her inside to certain percentages of Nipsey Hussle's estate by tricking, seducing, and luring Ermias Joseph Eshkadam into the Nipsey Hussle agreements. The false self, the ego, the persona, the lower passionate self that lives a lower lifestyle of vices and lust and earthly pleasures led him into a contract, actually several contracts with her. There was a baby contract. The baby was a business contract, a corporate entity contract, turning him into the straw man and the entity of Nipsey Hussle while murdering him and separating him from the body and the soul of Ermias Joseph Ashkadam. That is the way he's explained to me. The baby mama, the actress, is all behind this with some other men and corporate America and corporate sponsorship, along with her spiritual teacher in cahoots, some type of island resort. I'm seeing blocks of real estate in a project that they in, but he said it's a multi-level Ponzi scheme. That's what this, so they is killing this man softly with his songs. You see that? This female is killing this man softly with her music, with the man in the box, the jack in the goddamn box, the man in the mirror, Freddy Krueger on goddamn Elm Street, the night on Elm Street. You are talking to that man, the straw man that did what along with the Pied Piper like R. Kelly. Lure the children away by playing the flute with music and then molesting, assaulting, abusing, and then imprisoning them, prostituting, trading their butt and ass out for the pleasure of the Pied Piper and the what? The music industry. Like you crank a jack in the box. You keep cranking it with what? As you turn the knob on the side of the jack in the box, the music plays. You make them the center of the attention, the top musician, and you put them on stage and you crank the box. And as the jack in the box is getting ready to pop up, you are seduced with the lullaby and the music inside of the box, which will be similar to the cube of Saturn. 8 points on the cube of Saturn or Satan. The red, the violence, the war, the deception, the trickery to lie, steal, kill, and cheat someone out of their birthright, their soul, their natural gifts that were given to them. They were given to Ermias and they were stolen through Nipsey and the vices of him and these women. He said this woman, this actress, the baby mama with the little boy, has gotten with an investment group. And then he mentioned California, he mentioned New York City, and he showed me the sausage, Brockwurst, I think it's trying to pronounce Brockworth, which would also be the original origins is German. She is working with people in corporate America and investors. I see a portfolio that she has, an investment portfolio that this company has of doing this and creating investments. And when I seen Polite, I saw him with a scheme of selling land, stocks, and bonds and Bitcoin investment connected to banks where people give him this money for this land. And I see serial numbers on the plots of it. And it's like they selling some kind. I see a pamphlet here, and inside the pamphlet, it's got all these write-ups about, oh, you can eat, you can get your vegetarian cooking, clean cooking, you can get in a hot rock sauna and soak, you get massages, like a beautiful resort. Like, I don't know why this is coming in my head. Tied to the baby mama with cross, tied to that science community. They got all these staff members for every area. You're going to get your teaching while you're there. You're going to go to seminars. It's all, they got a package, Lord, that they done put together. And the baby mama, the actress, is sitting there in them people's face and close to them people and befriending them people, not because she loved Nipsey family. She don't give two fucks about them. Didn't really give a fuck about him. Was using him. He using her. They abusing each other. They playing on each other. You gonna give me this and I'm gonna give you that. And the whole time it was a fucking joke. She is like the baby mama was at a casino. Saw the high rollers, went to the high rollers table and placing bets, and niggas placing bets over there, and she placing bets with her pussy mouth and ass, and the niggas that done trained her and put up on game to set niggas up to be targets and motherfucking patsies and have a murder, and you get in a catalog, you get in a bank system, and while the niggas that put you up to it, T.I. Allegedly in the spirit, P. Diddy allegedly in the spirit, Jay allegedly in the spirit, David Gross allegedly in the spirit, DJ K. See, this was all and tied to the bank and the record label that signed it. This industry, they all had a moving parts, and they all have they security, all the actors, actresses, label execs, lawyers, doctors, scammers mixed into these gangs and mixed into who approach you with the shit to tie it together. This woman is one of the owners. They have made her a partner in this resort Ponzi scheme shit that Nipsey's telling me going on. She got secret investors, secret investment, secret companies, so she can retire in a few years. And I'm hearing this is going on between now, 2022, and 2025. That is what he's saying. They got the blueprints for this. They got the brochure put together. They got the real estate plots and investment tied to that. And it has different numbers, different plans based on the number, the size of the plot you get, the size of the lot you get, and at the resort retreat thing they got going on. Lord, if y'all hear something about this, I am very willing to be wrong and to apologize. I don't know why this shit is popping in my head. That's what Nipsey said. She got it with an investment group and with a multi-level marketing group and with an investment group that deal with Bitcoin, U.S. currency, different currencies, stocks, bonds, annuities. That's what the baby mama is in with this other group, her spiritual teacher, this nigga Polite, and all these women, and they selling pussy and selling dick, niggas selling dick to other niggas, niggas sucking niggas dicks, niggas bending over in the sauna, fucking niggas putting a whole motherfucking mushroom tip up in a nigga damn rectum. You understand me? I said the nigga was stinking the other night that fell in the goddamn bathroom. I'm talking about, but this nigga, these niggas here, and they're saying this nigga was stinking, it was seasoning. Like somebody, this nigga was smelling like funky seasoning blend. Like a little bit of Lowry salt, garlic salt, and a whole lot of funk in this motherfucker. That's what they dealing with over there, party retreat. You're going to get tantric workshop, tantric exercise and massage, and then throw that salt and pepper and that special seasoning in there to season a nigga in his ass with this nigga mushroom tip, doing all kind of gay sex demonic rituals in there with that package of blended seasoning in their ass. Because there's really going to be a lot of funky shit going on over there. And women's and men doing spiritual, demonic, energy raising men's and women's, goddammit, sex rituals and orgies to bring the energy down for all them to be wealthy. And he just showed me a brochure on the front of it. The baby mama, the actress name ain't on it, ain't none of their name on it. They call it like some type of investment group and got travel plans, plane, boat, like he said they got a tourist section set up. He mentioned to me people from Haiti, people from Jamaica is tied to the baby mama in this deal, in this investment group, group Switzerland, London, Bahamas, Turk and Caicos. Over there where Dr. Saban popped up. It's tied to Dr. Saban's, goddammit. Oh, Jesus, retreat. The peoples that tied to that retreat is tied to a fool and the baby mama with the little boy, the actress. And then it goes down into LA and secret groups of white people, Latin, Persian, German. This is all tied, also tied to a blockchain group, Bitcoin, in New York City and Atlanta, Georgia. They mention Marietta, Smyrna, Douglasville, DeKalb County, Stone Mountain, Lord, downtown Atlanta, and also some of these gyms. 24-hour gyms is tied to it. They mentioned something called Tanisha. It's something called Tanisha here in Atlanta. And that a restaurant here, Tanisha, somebody named Tanisha, just brought it to me. Baby, this con science done sat down and come up with the science. He said, and the mastery of divine mathematics and trickery. He said some 5%ers this year. And this is tied to people in that con science community that will go into a lot of these departments and areas that I described. Restaurants, gyms, 24-hour gym. Send somebody in their hoes and hoe ass niggas that fucks men's and women's to recruit. Different restaurants, music, they tying hip hop and music, and they con science hip hop artists. I don't know why this is coming to me. And it ties back to the dirt and graveyard plots. And bodies. Some of these plot, they all, I don't know if they selling, if they own graveyards or selling property to people. And it's nothing but a graveyard plot or pretending it belongs to them. I don't know if they offer some kind of graveyard service, funeral and burial goddamn service, or vegetarian kind of funeral service where they supposed to be cremating the body or burying it in the ground around a tree or plant. And then it go, they say, into birthing and midwifing, where they offering to birth people, baby at home, taking their placenta, burying it outside or burying it under a tree for a certain fee. Lord have mercy. I don't know where this stuff is coming from. Said it's a celebrities dealing with birthing and birthrights of babies. They offering these services. Take your baby, deliver your baby at your home. Special birthing center, a big swimming pool, a whirlpool, water birthing center. They're going to be tied into that. You can go to a retreat, get your spiritual healing, get your lesson, and get your spiritual teaching on birthing and midwifing. Is you pregnant and you going through your birth? We got these special centers. You go over here, these people, celebrities, and the spiritual teacher to the actress is going to let you stay there, eat there, massage you, do spiritual treatment and ritual, and you can have your baby by the midwife there that's in the conscience and celebrity community, and you're going to get the royal treatment, and you're going to pay all these thousands, all these different businesses, I'm telling you, is under this group. That's what Nipsey telling me. And that said the baby mama, that's the actress, want to get as much money out of his estate and hold on to it and run other baby mamas off and other women off in the paternity suit, or they end up getting missing, or they have real freak strange accidents. Some bad things talk to them, so they happen to them. So they get run off or they run away, and they got some gang members. The baby mama got gang members under her dealing with her in these schemes to pay them. She also paying these people. She got to keep getting this money to pay these people that helping her set this shit up on Nipsey estate. She's like, I want it all. I want it all. I hear saying, I'm going to get it all because the family had me around. I'm plotting and scheming. I got niggas in the gang. She got niggas that were over the game like Yusufa, and got people in the record industry that had something to do with this that was all tied to Nipsey album. If you read who was involved in Nipsey album, celebrities that are artists, writers, producers, and who was involved, what management he was under, who run his store and deal with law enforcement and jail, you'll know all the players that I'm fucking talking about. And even the players in the last video taking me high, he was getting threatened with his life then. Them was involved in the shit. I'm not going to say no name. All I'm going to say is the one that was singing in there, the music man in the jack in the goddamn box. Because remember to do, I think he was on a baby grand piano. So that's still a form of a demonic jack in the box, because with a grand piano, you have the lid let down. Then when you open it, let the demon out that's in them chords, and then the devil's in the detailing, and then the devil's in the message and the music. You prop the top of the piano up and hold the goddamn piano up, and the music with the demonic entities on it come through the goddamn box. A piano, as some old folks said out here, a piano is still a motherfucking music box. The nigga that was playing it, excuse me, or maybe the girl that was playing the piano, keep taking me high and high, because I don't know. Because when I look at him, the nigga look like he got a big booty implant and two hip implant put on both legs. Then implanted and fill in the boy hip on the side of his leg, and get up and walk, look like a woman. They're taking hormone with their hair cut down like a nigga. And his wife, I don't know, that may be the goddamn man, because it seemed like the one playing piano time keep taking me high and high. It's like, thank you for my cash up in there, baby. Because I need all the support and love that y'all can give me so I can move and turn my life around and keep on fucking going forward, deliver these messages to y'all. And the man looked like a woman. Dude looked like a lady with his fat, padded looking ass. Like he either got a padded ass back there, or the nigga done got a silicone full implanted around his ass and busted out, make it pooch out in the middle like a bitch. And then it round off the nigga's side, like instead of have a man hip or a boy hip, the nigga's side rounded off like they done molded some padding around the nigga hip, or put a solid implant in the nigga hip and mold that round from his ass down to his thigh, or the nigga been getting ass shots. Ass shots and hip shots to blend that shit in, goddamn it. Like I said, I don't know if that's a Mr. or damn Mr. or Mrs. or goddamn Mr. and Mrs. Goddamn it. Mr. P up in this bitch. I don't know. Mr. supposed to be a drink, but then P up the sweet part that go down smooth and shit. I don't know what the nigga is, goddamn it, but he's telling me that a lot of these celebrities are also investing their money in this shit with polite them, this other scheme they coming up with, while they secretly pimping bitches and fucking these children and fucking boys and fucking men. It's a whole underground railroad track network. He bringing up the trains again and the railroad tracks. So something else is going to come up about these trains and these railroad tracks in LA, and the underground train system and the transit system also on the top of the land. He said trains, boats, and airplanes in LA, and military and surveillance and lockdown and diseases. And he said water supply. There's a separate water supply that's going to have to be made because the water been deliberately tainted and poisoned. And these people know what's coming down because these people are trained and controlled and employed by the elite. This lady, the baby mama, that's the actress, is controlled and trained and just a messenger and a pawn and a ponzi scheme. She's a walking, talking ponzi scheme. And she knows she got a certain amount of time to pull as much as she can out of there by using her child cross and manipulating and controlling the family. All them people in that family don't like her. They may tolerate her and feel like she might be more appealing to them than Tanisha, or to give them certain exposure, help them, because that's what she's acting like she's trying to do. She's hanging around acting like she loved them, acting like she loved a son and brother, acting like she want to help him when really she's trying to help herself. So when she leaves, she have enough money, and she's rapidly giving these people, she's paying off men and paying off women to invest and thinking it's going to benefit her and invest, and other people investing and setting up these companies and these corporate financial investment entities. He said entities. He didn't say just company right now. He said entities, conglomerate of entities, like a spider that has all these legs branching out. Her teacher, and these other entertainers and these other celebrities in that concise community, they secretly tied to it and invested in it as well, and constantly getting people excited about it. Once they put out the proposition, do the proposal and the display, and show the brochure, we got this all together, we got this incorporated, we got the trademarks on this, we got the copyrights on this, this is backed and insured, and people go for it and give them money. And this is a multi-level thing that's going worldwide, nationally and internationally. He's mentioned what, Norway, Belgium, Norway. I don't know what the laws are over there. And then even having the marijuana plant involved in this, the ayahuasca plant involved in this as drug, and people. And then he mentioned heroin and cocaine. with fentanyl. These people, they're going to have a doctor on site. They're going to say, this is a doctor. We deal with your weight naturally. We're going to deal with prescribing you whatever treatments that you need. Weight loss, hair loss, hormone. They got the, he just showed me they just got the doctors in this. They got the white doctors in this. And they got other and holistic doctor treatments in this. I see this man with a little goatee, like a beard, black with gray in it, little gray in the mustache, got a little salt and pepper hair in there, kind of like a curling wave to it. They're going to have them, if you get sick there, you know, we're going to be able to call a medical doctor in. From the main treatment, you need to go to a hospital. They're going to be connected to a hospital. Something happened to you out here when you get these. I mean, they got this thing hooked up. She is involved in the group when Nipsey told me, and he's very scared and nervous about it. And he's scared about his about his daughter EMANI. He said because all the baby mamas, the actors, want to use, abuse, and control them and do magic spells, because they got this group that do magic and voodoo on people and shit. And one they say it's Haitian, connected to a Haitian island, voodoo, Wicca, black magic, like all forms of magic. So if I can't get the bitch one way, I'm gonna get this motherfucker another. And Tanisha mind ain't right, talking to herself, hollering, screaming, throwing up. I'm gonna tell this bitch, I know this bitch, I know that. You ain't shit, bitch. You think you this and that, but you not. And see, they deliberately pushing that girl to the edge. The baby mama is very tricky, manipulative, and deceptive. A dirty ass 2 and 3 faced Sagittarius. Come off talking real soft and very caring and nice, and people get fooled by that shit and think that she care. She telling you one thing and coming on you like she's harmless and I want to help you. Can work this out. We both got babies by Nip. Can we deal with this? But you done told some niggas. I even see some Latin gang members involved in this, Latin people involved in this shit, and all going to the bank, and they got a lot of these bank deposits encrypted and coded with different names on it, so it won't be associated to her, and like it's a charity organization and shit. But really, they undercover this white man funneling her money out there underneath there for these alleged, I'm seeing sex acts and orgies and demonic rituals that they do with other women, helping her as well. Powerful women with money, white women, black women, different races of women, helping her and putting these contracts together to funnel out money or extort money out, or what do you call it? They blackmailing and scaring people, and she's being controlled and blackmailed as well. You don't want me to tell your role in this, bitch. You're going to give me such and such amount of week or such and such amount of month. And she's on a deadline, on a crunch line. She has to get this money from their estate, and she pays other people for silence, pays people protection. Even the baby mama's got cross is concerned about her protection and her well-being and keeping her secrets because she was involved in setting this man up. And she don't want nothing to happen to her because of the lies that she has told and participated with white peoples as well. They helped to set that man up and killing that man and dealing with the instruction and the construction around the marathon and the property underneath and all of the resources, saying mining. He keeps saying train running underneath my property on the marathon, as well as running in front of it. He's showing Asians, China being involved, and mentioned Ukraine. Russian and Ukraine elements are tied to the marathon and have a portion of you. I see all the undercover people. They have bits and pieces in the investment of the marathon and whatever land. It's a whole city and a whole map to the city that's been redirected and changed on the top, but underneath it's 2 or 3 maps on the bottom where they done shifted the streets, erased streets, tore down property, historic landmarks, took it from the original people that was with Queen Khalifa, the black Indian queen that had that land before the whites came in, 1800 drug gold rush, killed them, poisoned them, gave them gifts, just like they gave Indians gifts of blanket with smallpox and diseases in them, to kill them and get rid of them and to take that property from them. Major corporations, major sponsors, major banks, I'm even hearing Citibank had some ties and connection. They said Deutsche and Wells Fargo. That we saying. It's another bank, a smaller bank I can't see here, before they eat that little bank by the big bank. And then there's some type of debit or credit card system trying to have their own with that investment group and stocks and bonds, so they control and get that money, access to the money, and jack it up. Hey, you can pay, you can finance your trip, finance your cruise, financial. We having a big voodoo special and a blessing over here in the goddamn Bahamas. You need to get to. You need to get your teaching and your learning and your awakening. So that's gonna be 10,000. So 5,000, 10,000. This is a different package. 2,500, 3,500. 5,000, 10,000. These are the packages you can get over there on the ship. You can get over there on the goddamn plane or the train, and you can break it off. You know, you want to come in December of 2020 or December 2022. The other resort ain't gonna be finished or close to 2025. I don't know what that means. So this is a credit card. This is particular financing. You got to worry about getting financing nowhere. You got to worry about scraping up the money. You can just break it up and send an installment. They got shit like that. I'm talking about this thing. And then he's showing me California. I don't really know California, know the roads. He's showing me an expressway that almost like curve around and go up in the air bridge like a eight, the number eight, or similar to the number eight, like the infinity sign or the glass with the sand in it, the hourglass turn up, then it go down, all the sand go down at the bottom, then you turn it upside down again, the sand keep coming down. He said what go up must come down. It's like the symbol of eight also represent infinity, endings and beginning. He keeps saying she tricked me and they tricking Tanisha. What I'm scared of, the ways they got somebody planted around Tanisha, a gang member I see, and one guy light skinned, to listen to her problems, see what information she got, going back feeding it to the other baby mama, that's the actress, and they feeding the girl dope. And for some reason, I'm seeing a pill, and it might have fentanyl. It's some fake dope, designer dope, the cocaine. They having the weed. They got this synthetic designer weed that they got another name on it, connected to a dispensary in LA that they're gonna have on these trips. And when they do these ayahuasca trips, they're gonna have that in this type of special marijuana. And it's different types of this ayahuasca and these blends of marijuana. And one of them I see Nipsey saying is purple. So I don't know if the name of it is purple or purple haze or some got the word purple in it, goddamn it, or is the weed itself sprayed with things? The way it's treated, it's not always say certain drugs and pesticides in it, and it's synthetic, or is it has a sprayed a purple color to it? I don't know if it tastes like something purple, like maybe a purple candy, purple nolita. He said it's purple. That's one of the blends that gets people addicted to it. He said they have stars in their eyes. He say it make their chest hot, their ass hot, they breathing go up, they start panting and start hallucinating, seeing double, triple, can see entities and hear entities because they have put a spell on these drugs. They got their name on the synthetic in LA that's tied to the baby mama actress and this investment group. I keep seeing her leader wearing white long dress and hat, and then Dr. Sabi is coming up. So I wonder, is Dr. Sabi one of the resorts they done took or used or set up, or they gonna go over there? Lord, whatever y'all can find out, please tell me. He said my grave. They still digging in my grave. They still going a different direction with my grave. Make my mama upset. He said, I be coming to my grandmama. I be coming to Black Sam. He said it's a woman or women's around Black Sam. He be trying to talk to. He's like, I be going to my grandmama. I go to my daughter. He said, I'm trying to wake them up. I'm trying to warn them. I want my mama to be careful. He's worried about his mother's safety. Definitely the grandmother want her to stay secluded and protected. He said it's targeting, and the baby mama with the Tanisha and the baby mama, the actress, they're targeting going at Black Sam for money and investment. I'm not saying they don't deserve money. They both have children. They was with him. And he definitely wanted Tanisha to have him took care of because he knows Tanisha wasn't stable and has addictions, and he knew that he was involved in the addictions. They both used to be on drugs real bad. That's what he told me. He said he cleaned himself up towards the end, and he tried to clean her up, but she was still very addicted and have niggas around her that do drug, sell drug. That was a part of the murder of her baby father and a part of the murder of Nipsey Hussle and Amias, killing the dreams and helping his people of Amias, Joseph Ashkadam, and the link she used with the baby, EMANI. Because if she didn't have that, so many things she's done in the group sex and shit with him, he would never marry her. He would have done it by now. He didn't consider her wife material. That child is Tanisha, is the goose that laid the golden egg with that child. That is her pawn, but she can't use it with the family because some of them toot their nose up to her like she nasty and she stank. They know her whole life. They got information on her. They know, look, I'm going to say this alleged. I don't know how she done sold pussy to get high, to drunk, freaking out with different people, doing it with Nip. Um, Run her mouth too much because she know everything they've done and everything they do. And she keeps saying, Lauren, this motherfucking bitch. This bitch ain't shit. The two faces backstabbing, telling me she was gonna look out for me. And like her and Lauren made some type of agreement. We need to let bygones be bygones. We need to drop our war because he's physically dead. He's not here. So we need to focus on keeping his memory alive, keeping the money going, and make sure our children are taken care of. But it's a battle between two queens. One of them is coming up as the Queen of Swords, and one of them is coming up as the Queen of Wands. Now, I know that the baby mama, the actress, is a Sagittarius, so that would be a fire sign, the Queen of Wands. But I don't know the sign of Tanisha just coming up the Queen of Swords. But this is also an older married woman that could be Nipsey's mother that ain't with this shit. And it's different women's, and it's three women's now. The Three of Cups come, they laughing and talking, drinking, partying, and celebrating over the decision. So I don't know when the court case begins. Has it already begun? Tanisha taking them and her lawyer, they taking Lauren lawyer. Lauren is only concerned about her money and her child's money in the estate. She's not even really concerned about her child. She's more concerned about her money, reputation, these resorts, these retreats, these investments, dealing with these men. That's over that, and they'll promise her things, and some of them are her lovers. She's not been holding her ass and being celibate since this man got shot, because she wasn't even committed to him then. They weren't married. He wasn't living with her. He moved on. She wasn't committed to him. It was all out war about money because she knew he was going to die. She knew he was going to physically die. He knew he was going to physically die. And he couldn't get out of it. And they jammed him with the demonic contracts and released spells on this man. Spells on his mind, spells on his food, spells on what he drank, spells on what he smoked. They knew it was going down. 2017, 18, 19. They knew it was going down. Years before it happened, it was planned. Strip him first and then cut his fucking heart out. But they didn't complete strip him. Not like they wanted to, because the family still controls the assets, a lot of them, and she's not his wife, so she didn't get 100% assets. She got it by using the child, using the connection of the child. I don't even see she's really in love with this child and connected to this child, but this child is also, both of them are gooses that laid the golden egg, the only two that he recognized, and it was sleeping with, and accepted the children publicly and left funds for them, trust funds for them, money for them. Even the daughter Imani, he worries about because he said, my daughter's not safe. What I see, having her around the actress, the music industry, the movie industry, they're grooming her to turn her into a whore, like a prostitute, another cash cow for the daddy, because they know how much he is spiritually integrated into and bound to the daughter, and how a lot of her energy, she's just like her father. Sometimes walks like him, looks like him, broods like him when she gets mad and pouts and has an attitude. And there, but the daughter is stubborn. It looks like Imani is stubborn and very strong-willed and likes to get her way. You tell her, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, because I said so. I'm the adult, and I'm the guardian. I got control of you. And she might not say nothing, but you can see that shit, and I can feel that heat coming up in her head. Her head get hot. And in her mind, well, maybe for now, but as soon as I can, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. With my money, my daddy, my life, Mrs. The daddy wants to know what happened to the daddy. She'll go anywhere, want to follow. She think the daddy there. She's people thinking he's not physically dead, he's alive. All this stuff is in her mind, and it's like, this is my mind, my life. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So if I can't do it in this body right now, you're controlling the 13, 14, how old she is. You got legal possession of my body right now. But as I get bigger and I get older, I'm doing what the fuck I want, and she's going to challenge them. She's going to challenge them, and she's going to challenge that estate in the future. They're going to go back to court about her money, her settlements, because the baby mama that got the boy cross wants to go into Imani's settlement because she feel like that's my money. I don't give a fuck that that's her daddy. I was fucking her daddy, and I own and ran her fucking daddy. I'm gonna get the rest of the money, and you didn't own him. You didn't control him. He wasn't married for nobody. All his money is not yours. And he had it before he met you, and when he met you, he already had his assets, and you helped put him, take him real high up in the Himalayas and got him to sign them contracts and have a baby by you, and then you took him real low because she was pregnant. I might have been pregnant by him before, and so you had miscarriages. But I'm telling you, those were deliberately planned abortions. Those were secret abortions. Just like she said, she wanted to abort Cross for sacrifices to the demonic entities for power and get this man mind discombobulated and controlled. But sometimes this man don't know where he's going and coming. So you can ultimately get the prize, which is this man's money and his assets and his royalties to his album. and I don't want another bitch around. I would destroy and kill another bitch. She's not driven by the love of Armias, Joseph Ashkadam, or Nipsey Hussle. She's driven by the control and the power. And she could be with anybody she wants that has control and power, but for some reason, they targeted him because he has other enemies in the rolling 60s, in the entertainment industry. I'm even seeing as a record label, I'm hearing the word jive. I don't know if he ever dealt with Jive or anybody named Lonnie. Somebody tied to the music industry in his previous deals. I don't know if he's saying Jive or Clive. Somebody connected to Clive Davis. Somebody could, is there anything, can y'all look it up for me, tell me, make sure I'm Jive. Was there ever a Jive Records connected to any record deal he was with? He mentioned somebody named Lonnie. In the record industry, somebody Donnie. He mentioned press agent. He showed me this man's face, Chris Lighty. I think I've heard of Chris Lighty. He said, like they did Chris Lighty. Who's Chris Lighty? I seen his face, heard his name. Was Chris Lighty a record owner, label, a producer, a management? Was he managed artists or over them? Who is Chris Lighty? If somebody can type it in YouTube as well as type that in Google. He said it was just like they did, and deals tied to Chris Lighty, and then he mentioned in P. Diddy. So did P. Diddy know Chris Lighty or work with Chris Lighty? Is Chris Lighty alive? Something happened to Chris Lighty? Said Jive, Loud Records. What happened? What happened to Chris Lighty? Can somebody please? He said, like him. They did me like him. He said, there's still secret legal things that's tied to Chris Lighty. How they saying Chris Lighty died? He said because he see the people in Chris Lighty's house or where he at and said it was staged. I don't know, was it a gun or something involved in this? Was this a murder? Was this man murdered? Or did they say murder himself? No, he didn't. Man ain't committed. So he said it was staged, and with this gun, they put it together. He showed me this purple color again. And like a purple eggplant or something. I don't know what eggplant mean, or tied to the eggplant and tied to Puffy. Did P. Diddy have any relationship or working relationship with this Chris Lighty person? Can y'all find out or Google it or something, type in P. Diddy and Chris Lighty to see that they know each other or work together? Chris Lighty and P. Diddy. You know, he said, when he showed me that eggplant, he showed me Puffy with that female wig, with that old lady wig, like my grandmama wore, that woman wig. All night long. Faith and Biggie come up with P. Diddy and Chris Lighty. We gotta see, can we find out, did Chris Lighty work with P. Diddy at any time during that era with Lil C, Lil Kim, Biggie, and Faith? Because they got Faith jammed up some kind of way. He worked with Diddy? Okay. They said Lighty was the management at one point for Diddy. He owns a subsidiary. And yes, said Clive. But they also mentioned Clive Davis. You said, okay, there's another man named Clive. Thank you, baby. Clive Calder owns a subsidiary. Lord have mercy, a Jive record, but also mentioned Clive Davis, P. Diddy, and this other man, Richard Branson. When they mentioned Clive Davis, he said Richard Branson. In LA, I think that white man, Richard Branson, owned a record label, but he also owned an airplane. He British, I think. He tied to American music, and he got like a space plane or something. The airplane can fly up into space. Yes, Virgin Records. I wonder, how is P. Diddy, Clive Davis, Chris Lighty tied to Virgin Records? I wonder what subsidiaries they would own and tied to Nip. He showing me this man, Chris Lighty, somebody standing behind him like a woman. A man is standing to the right, and it's dark over here in a mirror to the left. Set this man up and said the man killed his own self. But if something was polished, wiped the polish off of the gun or prints off the gun. I wonder, did P. Diddy have some type of information on Chris Lighty? Because Nipsey saying, yeah, yeah, okay. There was another producer, he said, that dealt with P. Diddy that came to Atlanta. And I wanted this producer kill himself in Atlanta in his house or locked himself in the house that he was seeing shit and hearing shit. It was a male producer that also worked it with P. Diddy. That's what Nipsey saying to me now. The man, there's another producer, killed themselves. So I don't know if this was what you said, Scott. Oh, thank you. They were under Mona Scott. Steve Stout, underboss of United States. Def Jam. Okay, you know we go to Def Jam. We also dealing with who? Liar Cohen. Liar Cohen is what? Also over Atlantic Records because he said his deal was devilish and fucked up, and that's when he was set up to be slaughtered with Atlantic. Now he's going back to this man. It was a producer that also lived in Atlanta. They said killed himself that deal with P. Diddy, and he said, yeah, don't wake me. I'm dreaming. Christopher. What that man name? Real good looking. That was under P. Diddy, the singer, Christopher William. He said, go to Christopher William, don't wake me. I'm dreaming. Like it was in a, go back. He's showing me Aleister Crowley and Michael Jackson. Man in the mirror. So this man was looking in the mirror. Started seeing two mirrors, a demon down in the third mirror. Goddamn, like the mirror. You know how you go to a company, a dressing room in a department store. And like the high-end department stores used to be where you standing in a mirror in front of you, but it was beautiful. It's almost like an octagon. You got a mirror to the left, a mirror to the right, maybe two mirrors to the left, two mirrors to the right, one in front so you can see the side of your body, the back of your body, the back of your head, see it fit. This man said when he looking, thank you, sir, Light Queen. Yes, light, please. Shaquille Stewart, Lord have mercy, said that it was some type of sexual action with P. Diddy or some other men in the industry. They had jammed that man up with a woman. There was a woman that he was involved with, but there was also another woman that was a transgender. And he was at some type of party drinking a drug, and they filmed this man. That's what Nipsey is saying, and set this man up and said in the spirit, Diddy had something about it starting, what they said, bad boy, we here. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they coming for you? 1, 2, Freddy coming for you. 3, 4. Like he was doing the man like that, like fucking with the man and like tormenting the man. But he gave him something to eat. I don't know if it was something to drink or like some candy or something. He go mentioning purple again, a grape or grape soda or Fanta. I don't know what the grape drink got to do with it or the company Fanta. I think that might be Coca-Cola. I don't know if some of these Coca-Cola or soft drinks and like Pepsi, what they did to Michael. Some of these soft drink and food companies is also tied to the music industry and the stock market where they'll hire certain celebrities to promote they drink they drink, eat they food and they wine. That's what he's saying when he's talking about Diddy and his boy Shaquille. Now you said Shaquille Stewart, who was that, a top producer? Yeah, not Usher, Ursha. Ursha, yeah, well, we know what that is there. Man, okay, what y'all saying it? Shaquille Stewart. Diddy old song had Bad Boy come out and play. That's a symbol for a demon. That's they call it a demon song. This might be part of the reason why 50 and Diddy net cause see no more. Yes, they know, but who's Shaquille? Y'all know who Shaquille Stewart is? Yeah, I feel fine. I'm sitting up in my bed. I just couldn't dress up. My face was irritated. I did a chemical peel, so it's kind of raw. I can't put on makeup and then on it, but and I'm just gonna get up and start working and packing. Um, you know who Shaquille Stewart? Did he work with P Diddy? Did he have artists? Was he a record executive? Was he a manager? Was he an agent out in the field? Because he said he was also moving around a lot in New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, California, overseas. He was traveling, Philly. What that? What did say? Where did Shaquille Stewart come from? Because I can't look at it while I got this phone on. Was he born in the United States? Where did he come from? And he talking about NYC. He keep mentioning NYC, Boogie Down Bronx, Philly, New Jersey, Atlanta, hanging down there, and he says a sex network with old men that like to suck young boys' dick and pay them money to suck their dick, and all of them involved in heavily satanic rituals under Aleister Crowley magic and protection, and under the Queen, which will also be under the Pope. They deal with, so they boy lovers. They like little boys, pederasty and music, pedophiles, but then they put spells on them after they have sex with them. And the music execs and then let men raise up in that industry, black men that are married, they hide behind their wife and children. But secretly, they high ranking Masons, they in that industry and they mess with boys. So I'm wondering, what did Shaquille Stewart do? You said Diddy made Chris William. Yeah, I know that girl said that he made Chris William do stuff, mansion party, but they had a and they had the parties down here. It was very high ranking and secret and nobody knew. Oh Lord, he even said some of the record execs would travel around Atlanta, pick up little boys that were young and feminine looking, like Bow Wow, cute and talented. I'm not saying it was done to him. I'm just saying that they would pick ones and promise them and talk to their mama that knew that they were single parents, and then take the boy. I can make him a star. I can teach him to rap and dance. We got this music company. We got this management and production company. We can take him to Hollywood. He can be on TV and a star. And then so they take them boys off by themselves and rape them boys in the car and put their dick in their mouth and fuck them in the ass. And say a lot of them boys is missing right now from Atlanta because they gave them AIDS, gave them HIV and AIDS. He said full blown back in the 80s and 90s. He said these two men that died, where they said they killed themselves, them two men knew the shit, went to the party, got drugged, they got caught up in the shit. A lot of, both of them today, they didn't willing, they might have been so high and out of their mind in them parties, filmed them, they know they were filmed and set them up so they come to. And it's like, I didn't want to do that. I didn't agree to do that. Or you said I might have to do that one time. I got a wife and children. Yeah, nigga, well, I'm gonna tell your wife if you don't, and they gonna see this video. You know, I had in this picture of you sucking dick and getting your dick sucked and your asshole toe all unloosening your asshole. And I know you don't want that because all the top execs seen you and they was cheering it on. And the more they cheered it on, the more you took down, goddamn it, in your throat and ass. And you don't know why you so, digger. That's why you so. Cause what I'm telling you, cause this nigga was, how low can you go? I told you, bad boy would come out and play. And he's mentioning Clive again. Said he was there and knowed about it. God damn it! And then the man was so tormented by it, and they putting spells on the man. You better not expose. You better not tell. You ain't gonna run. You gonna work this out. You gonna come back. He's like, I'm not coming back to the part. I don't want to do no more gay shit. I'm not gay. I don't want to be with no man. I don't want no man on me with no wig on, dressed like no woman. I thought it was a woman. And then the transgender started calling them on the low, and they be blackmailing a lot of them celebrities. I'm telling y'all right now. Nipsey is seeing this and telling me this and showing me contracts in a safe and a vault. That's the type of people that the baby mama, the actress, deal with, that jam them up. And it's basically manipulating, controlling, and jamming the sister. I'm going to say something, and I don't give a fuck how nobody feel right. I think it's wrong to take a child from their mama. Unless you beating, abusing, raping, or you letting somebody beat, abuse, and rape your child, I think it's wrong to take the baby completely away. Now, Nipsey did tell me when I did the first few readings on him, he was there to make sure Imani was safe because he said Tanisha had a habit. And he had a habit, and he tried to get her cleaned up because he felt kind of responsible for the shit that they do. He felt guilty and bad about it, and he felt like she wasn't mentally and emotionally stable with none of her children. She wasn't mentally and emotionally stable with herself, and he wasn't going to leave Imani with her. So he would let her, they had an agreement for me not to take her, and I do my stuff, I travel and work. I'm going to keep her around and make sure she has what she needs. I'm going to take care of you. And he did that. But he didn't want her there when he couldn't physically be there, leave her alone because she might get abusive. Her personality and her emotions can be conflicted, off the chain, go up and down. She could be unpredictable, start screaming out shit, telling secrets. And he said that's another way he controlled Tanisha too. Because if he went around her fucking her and controlling her, she would tell all their business, all his business, all the past, his dope dealing, his trap houses. Both of the baby mamas know stuff, but And a lot of his so-called friends that know Tanisha also know the other baby mama and be spying and go back for a payment or a promise of something and tells the baby mama that's the actress. She got people 1 foot in her camp, Tanisha's camp, 1 foot out going over there being loyal to the baby mama with the little boy. The baby mama with the little boy, the actress, is two-faced. It got 1 foot in Nipsey's camp, 2 or 3 foot, because she 2, 3, 4 faced it. And other people camp along her spiritual teacher. They conning and scamming and scheming, coming up with ways to get more money and to pay at their pockets and build future resorts and businesses. See, that's the way, like you washing money or cleaning money. I'm gonna get as much as I can from Nipsey's estate and from his people hang around. They whatever ones like her think she's so nice and mean well and shit. But every time she talks to them, it's about something about business, custody issues of Imani, custody the issues of the son, how much money I'm supposed to get every month, or how much money. It's not really a real friendship. It never was a real friendship. She never gave a fuck about his mama, his dad, or brother, or none of them. She gave a fuck about getting what I can get and using what I know, my sucking skill to prostitute and play on them because I know these niggas in the industry and these corporate niggas, white, black, of different races, got me. And Nipsey walked right into this stuff and just signed these contracts, banks, wills, gave her his money. I mean, it's so sad. It's so goddamn sad because if both of them were really in love with each other, Nipsey would have married the actress. And he started this stuff and started telling his brother some stuff. And he was scared. Nipsey was scared of his life. They threatened to kill him. At the house shoot, want to tax him. At the house shoot, then he kept getting calls. I'm going to kill you, nigga. Similar to in Malcolm X movie, you a dead red nigga. That's what they was calling, telling Malcolm X because he turned on the leader of the Nation of Islam for sleeping with them little girls and leaving them little girls pregnant, just spread all over the place with no money, no support. Okay. The baby mama that's an actress, this is all no baby. When I look at her heart, no love lost for Nipsey's death. No heartbreak, no crying, or none of that, because she's mad about the three-way. And Tanisha's mad about the three-way. They mad because he was fucking both of them. They arguing and want to have a showdown and fight about it. Both of those are really enemies. And both of those about the same thing. I'm going to get you, bitch. Now, bitch, I'm going to get you. Well, bitch, may the best woman win. And the actress feel like she going to win because she knows how to play the game and being sweet and nice, like she's really concerned about her money. I'm speaking on her behalf. I'll watch over her. I'll take care of her. I'm really concerned about Nipsey. I love him. I got his son. I love my son. It's all about his estate and his memory and making sure the money is protected, the legacy is protected. No, only thing she want to do is keep that daughter over there where she can control people over there and Nipsey's camp, the sister, not the main one. So and then run all the women away, which the sister helped her because I had an interview with a lady who has a child that she think might be Nipsey's daughter. That's probably around 12 right now. She threatened her while the sister was standing there laughing and they said, if you don't disappear, bitch, I have men that will kill for me, that'll do anything for me and to make you disappear. And people don't know what happened to you. They won't even think I had anything to do with it because she know how to talk soft, put the prayer hands up. I'm spiritual now. I'm evolved. I'm healed. I'm changed. You're not here. You fucking other niggas. You're still scheming to get the rest of this man money with a group of investor and con science spirit teacher that help set up other businesses, branches off of businesses that they can't see, that they don't know, separate bank accounts and credit. I mean, this is what this man said. This baby mama done planned this shit out, plotted, and it was all with a group of men that put her up to this shit to do to Nipsey anyway. And this is what he's standing here saying to me now. He said when she gets all the money she gets and she controls Imani on that side, she controls the money. And she controls Imani's money that she don't want to go out through court fees, through other women, through other children. If paternity is proven that he is the father, DNA go out of her chunks. That's all the actress baby mama is concerned about, and that little boy's future amount of money he gonna make so that she can also pull off that. She got 18 years to do it and have other accounts in his name. Said it's for him, a fund, but turned it to another name to cover the shit and the money loop around. Just like he said that figure 8 symbol, the number 8 and loop around, go out his pocket. What go up must come down and go down in her goddamn pocket and bank account with these secret account business investor group. They setting that shit up. And then Bitcoin, gold, all these commodities. They dealing with, he said, trades. He said e-trade and e-commerce where nobody can get a hold to it. That is what Nipsey is saying. This shit is so about cold, calculated cash. Money, 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 money. Like the OJ say, a woman will sell her precious body to get money. This is not about love with these people. This is about attack, counter attack, offense, defense, and to try to run that girl Tanisha crazy, or make her run herself in a mental institute, or make her commit suicide, or have somebody to give her some, but she thinks she's drinking and eating, and then her ass is out because she's known to be maybe a slight drug addict or drunk any fucking way. Ease it down like that. She mad as hell. Tanisha mad as hell. Lauren mad and scheming and plotting because it's like, bitch, we had an agreement. And Tanisha was trusting her. Listening to her, taping her conversations and shit, getting people to go over there and listen, get her dope, come back and repeat this shit. And then Lauren flipped it on her. Where you act like you so nice, you concerned. I sure need to know that each other, be close and work together. But really, you really didn't give a fuck. You don't give two fucks about Tanisha. You want to make sure where she at. She know her settlements. She know the portion Tanisha supposed to get. With the daughter have, that's the most popular, the most favorite. And Nipsey, he said, boom, 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 boom. When I said her, his heart like it was popping out his chest, red. That's the love of his life right there. To the EMANI. And he's like, she wants to put a cap on that and a stop on that and keep her in position over there. Not really thinking about her son Cross. You thinking about him in the sense that you can use him to gain more of the money and try to impress the family, impress the code, and impress the world like you really concerned and you give a damn. But you really don't. All you give a damn, she cold inside. I tell y'all this baby mama is the actress is cold inside. And she only want gold and coins and cash, commodity stocks and trading. He said on e-stocks, e-commerce, and the stock market. Keep her secrets that she ever had anything to do with this. Niggas and women's involved in having her this older and younger women. So older woman that has money and beside her supporting her in the back to help keep this child out her mama life. I think Tanisha should be able to see her child. If she has other issues, maybe not live with her all the time, but she should have free access to her child. And I'm telling you what they're doing. That's what come to me. And Nipsey said they're using that to drive her crazy and make her look unstable because she's so hot and passionate and emotional and so angry and feel like the underdog and less important and really didn't handle her life properly and care herself properly. And she's really not handling herself properly now. They're making it look like she's stupid, she's a fool, she's unstable, she's unfit, she doesn't have the means, but you gave her the money and started helping her, but you don't want to keep giving her to it to make it look like she's a stable mother because that's then this baby mama, this actress feel like now it's going to be a big hole. You know how, what I can compare to what he's showing me? It's like you have an airplane up in the air. Everybody's flying at a real high altitude above the clouds, above the earth. All of a sudden, a missile or something hits the plane and a big hole a big chunk is pulled out of the plane. And the people start to, all the air and the compression goes out of the plane and it starts to go down and crash. That's what the baby mama that has crossed look. Y'all click like and y'all donate. If not, I'm getting ready to close. I'm not going to keep coming on here doing this. And y'all can't donate to me or think of me or show your appreciation and love for me for bringing the information. Somebody put my cash up there. You can click like, subscribe, and donate. If you don't, I'm not going to keep coming back over here. And that's just fucking plain and simple. I have needs and shit like y'all. Y'all sit up here and you wait for motherfucking me to donate information and be free and clear and get up and twist my motherfucking ass around and grin and entertain you and shit. But then when it comes to me needing something being out in the call, you can't motherfucking do nothing for me. You can't even donate to me. And I'm over here suffering, but I'm still coming forward every day to give you the motherfucking information that you asking for. So basically, fuck y'all because you basically saying fuck me. So you keep doing that. And you don't want to donate to me, but then you sit up here and prop up all types of the morning when I'm in the mood and whenever I feel like, and you gladly listen to the motherfucking information and put all your fucking comments and shit up there in the peanut gallery, Kiki and motherfucking TT and hee and all that fucking bullshit. But then when I ask for a fucking donation and to help me because of the hell I'm motherfucking going through, you don't do it. They don't motherfucking come in. It's been real trickling in real motherfucking low and goddamn slow. So if you keep doing that shit to me, I'm going to do it to you. I'm not coming over here. I'm not giving you information. Don't ask me about no whack 100, quack 100, cock-a-doodle-doo, suck a dick 100 near you. Fuck that shit. Because every time I'm giving you something and you don't want to give back, you're basically saying fuck me. And you think that's what I'm supposed to do. Like I'm in a motherfucking machine, one of them remote control dolls with a turban on my head, like Miss Cleo and a goddamn crystal ball, like I'm not human, like I'm a motherfucking uh goddamn robot and shit, and I'm supposed to do what the fuck you want me to do and say what the fuck you want me to say and tap your damn hand and kiki and giggle and shit down the motherfucking freeway. Fuck that shit. If y'all don't do that and help me and I'm in motherfucking need, don't ask me about no goddamn body else. And don't come over here and ask me for do no motherfucking reading. Just like I'm packing my shit over here. I'ma pack my motherfucking boxes over here and get the fuck on. I'ma pack my motherfucking tongue up in between my goddamn teeth and keep it motherfucking moving. All of y'all ain't broke. All of y'all ain't having a motherfucking hard time going through the shit I'm motherfucking going through. It's people of all walks and all races and all ages over here. I see y'all motherfucking nosy goddamn ass. You always open your motherfucking ears and clean your earwax out your motherfucking ear to goddamn come over here and hear some shit and get your fucking swerve on in between sucking dick and eating Fritos and goddamn Cheeto and pulling lint out in between your motherfucking twinkling your damn toe and playing tic-tac motherfucking toe. While I'm over here in the back and you still with short for fucking reading from me. Ain't nobody came here and said, now you going through hell. You don't feel well. Don't give us no another reading. What you do, turn your motherfucking Bluetooth on, shove it down in your motherfucking ear. God damn it. Get your children situated. Got your motherfucking plastic ass laundry basket folding clothes and they're sucking dick. Goddamn it! Listen to what the fuck I have to say. So basically, it's like this: you can't help me, I can't help you. You can't donate to me, I can't motherfucking donate to you because I'm tired of being taken that fucking advantage of. I don't never get no check. I ain't never got no check from YouTube and nobody fucking else. So I ask y'all to donate because you claim you like the videos and you like the motherfucking information. And every time I'm over here, you over here listening to the shit. What you say, Lawyer Cole? That might be part of the reason why 50 and Diddy. Yeah, me and you got to talk later. And if you want to come over here and share, I don't care if you come on my show. So basically, I'm finna wrap this motherfucking shit up. Damn tight, airtight. Close my motherfucking mouth. Because I'm tired of being in one-sided relationships with people. So if y'all keep sitting up here, listening to my information, y'all know I don't get no support from YouTube. They wouldn't make me a member. They would not even let me set a membership page up to even get paid 50 cents a goddamn week or a goddamn month. Never made me a partner. And I used to be a partner. Took that from me. Took my other page down. And still will not make me a partner. Won't sponsor any of my motherfucking videos. I'm doing this thing for the love of my heart and the love of Nipsey and the dedication to him and help him get justice. And y'all claim y'all love him so much and you love me so much. But you sit here and listen to all this motherfucking information from me. And then come back and verify the shit. NBC, ABC, MSNBC, motherfucking the news, Google, all that. You verify what the fuck I say. And I know I'm good at what I fucking do. But then you want to disrespect me and mistreat me. So the ball is in your goddamn court. I'm not finna keep on going through this motherfucking shit. You don't love me and you don't donate to me, then I don't motherfucking love you and support. I'm not finna say another motherfucking word about this shit. I've said enough for anybody that checks on this or see what's going on and can verify. But when I said this court, this is finna keep on going on. This year, next year, this still going to be going on back and forth, up and down, because they don't want to give her the rights. They don't want to have her to have money and access to what EMANI gave. I will say that just to make sure my shit is on motherfucking point. Or I'll do it and put it in my downloads. But y'all not finna keep fucking over me.